Today we've got some pretty big Adidas and Yeezy news. We've also got a massive Jordan 1 Lost and Found release update, and we've got a sneaky little look at the Jordan 2023 lineup. So if you want to stay in the loop with all of the latest news and updates from the sneaker world, subscribe to the channel and chuck me a follow over on Instagram. With that being said, every single week we gotta do this. We gotta do a little release recap. This week it is super tame. There's nothing crazy that dropped. Balenciaga, Adidas, anybody went for that? Got some crazy prices and some crazy sneakers in general. We got the busted up Stan Smiths for like $850. Yeah, this was a wild collaboration. If you did end up copying something though, let me know down in the comment section. Another big release was the Why So Sad dunks. Those I believe dropped on the Nike sneakers app on the 4th of November. However, guys, they just loaded up for us here in the UK and the EU. So if you're not in the US and you are interested in these Why So Sad dunks, they're going to be dropping on the 10th of November. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the recap. Let's get into the upcoming stuff. First one we're going to talk about is this right here, the DJ Khaled Jordan 5. Now, you guys out in the US had a sneaky little shock drop earlier this week. Of course, that's something that DJ Khaled said on his Instagram. He was like, yo, keep your eye on the app this week. I'm not entirely sure how much that would have helped if you kept your eye on the app, because it was exclusive access, so only a select few actually managed to get a pair. So a massive congrats to anybody that got exclusive access for these, but for the rest of us, November the 28th should be the global release. And it's a very similar story for this next one, which is the Air Jordan 7 Trophy Room. These also had a Trophy Room release. I believe it was the 4th. However, they are going to have a full wider release on the 9th, which is right around the corner. This next one, again, another release that is right around the corner. November is stacked full of sneaker releases. The Salehe Bembury Crocs. This is the Sasquatch colorway, which is a little bit strange. Like, I thought Sasquatches were white. I don't know, or maybe I'm thinking of a Yeti. Yeah, okay, I might be thinking of a Yeti. These are going to be dropping on basponge.com at 9 a.m. PST on November the 10th. We've got some brand new information on this upcoming collaboration. Take a look at this here. I'm talking about the Ambush Nike Air Force 1 Low. We've got 4 different colorways now. So initially it was just the white and black. Now we've got this all over green pair with this, I guess, kind of yellowish Nike swoosh. We've also got the blue and yellow one over here. And then we've got the ones that were originally part of the first leak, which is the white and the black, and then the black and the white. I'm kind of like, what's going on with the shape of these Air Forces? They kind of look weird. This toe box looks like it's kind of flat and kind of pointed. Again, these are going to be coming very soon, so as soon as we get a specific release date, I will keep you guys updated. Okay, it is time to get into all of the leaked and rumored summer/fall 2023 Jordan brand releases. We have a ton to get through here, so I'm just gonna kind of rattle it off and tell you guys what we can expect. So let's jump into it. The first one, July the 1st, 2023, is the Nike Airship Tech Gray. We're getting another Jordan 1 High OG University Blue on July the 8th, 2023. Here is a mock of what it could look like. I don't mind this colorway. This actually looks pretty solid, all over suede. Air Jordan 2 University Blue. We're gonna be getting this on July the 8th as well. An Air Jordan 12 Brilliant Orange on July the 13th. Air Jordan 6 Craft. This one is dropping on July the 15th, and that is what it should look like. That actually looks pretty clean. If it does come out like that, this kind of white suede with the gold or the, I guess, beige accent. The Air Jordan 2 Low White Cement. This one is on July the 22nd. Air Jordan 6 Low Black Fierce Pink. This is a grade school size, July the 24th. We don't have an image. Air Jordan 1 Low OG Black. This is a woman's release coming on July the 26th. Air Jordan 1 Low Varsity Red. Air Jordan 12 Black. Air Jordan 13 Chicago. Air Jordan 1 KO Low Black Sail. Another Air Jordan 1 Low KO. Air Jordan 1 KO Regular Field Purple. This one is on August the 7th. Air Jordan 2 Low Craft Black Purple Pale Vanilla. Air Jordan 7 Cambrai on August the 5th. Air Jordan 2 Low Sky Orange. Jeez, that one is out there for sure. Oof. An Air Jordan 4 Neutral Gray on August the 12th. This one will hit hard if it looks like this. Air Jordan 3 Light Orewood Brown. That looks very cool. Air Jordan 4 Light Iron Ore on August the 26th. That is a hard colorway of the Jordan 4 in my opinion. Air Jordan 2 Soft Pink. Air Jordan 1 High Pale Vanilla. That looks pretty interesting. Air Jordan 8 Playoffs on September the 2nd. Air Jordan 1 Low Atmosphere Gray. Air Jordan 5 Burgundy. That's a big one. This one apparently is going to be coming back September the 9th, 2023. Air Jordan 4 GS Cacao Wow is coming on September the 12th. Air Jordan 1 High Prowline, September the 13th. That's what it should look like. Air Jordan 1 High Black Metallic Gold on September the 16th. The Air Jordan 2 Craft Photon Dust. Air Jordan 5 Low Chutney on September the 21st. And finally, the Air Jordan 1 KO True Blue. There you go, guys. Let's keep it moving. All right, we got to get into some of this Yeezy news because when I saw these two articles, I thought, God damn, this is insane. I've got to talk about it. Yeezy footwear manufacturer lays off 2/3 of its employees. So this manufacturer, based in Beaufort, Georgia, is called Okabashi, and they were responsible for making the Yeezy foam runner. So as we know, there's at least 2 colorways of the Yeezy foam runner that were made exclusively in the USA. All of the other ones were made in China. So this is the manufacturer's website over here. Okabashi says that they are one of the remaining 1% of US footwear manufacturers in the United States. So obviously having to lay off 2/3 of your staff is definitely going to hit you hard. And then moving over to this other article, which is absolutely mind-blowing, more than 40% of Adidas's profit came from Yeezy sneaker sales. Imagine that for Adidas. You've had to cut off nearly half of your profit as a company immediately, just like that, gone. While Yeezy lines netted Adidas anywhere from 4 to 8% of their yearly revenue, it was one of their biggest profit makers at over 40%, according to a Morgan Stanley analyst. Going forward, Adidas is going to have to thrust some of its creators like Pharrell Williams or Bad Bunny into the spotlight to help recoup from this massive loss. I don't know how much Pharrell Williams or Bad Bunny is going to help from a loss like this. I mean, Yeezy was kind of like its own entity. Although yes, it was technically a collaboration, it was kind of just looked at as like its own thing. Yeezy was kind of like the only other brand that would kind of rival Jordan branding. Like Yeezy could drop 500,000 pairs of Yeezy 350s and have it sell out. The only other brand that I think could do that is like Jordan or Nike. And there's a lot more that I think is going to come out over the next coming months, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Either way, speaking of people getting cut from brands, this next one is also pretty crazy. Nike suspends relationship with Kyrie Irving and will no longer release signature shoe. So this is something that has kind of been progressing for a while now. Kyrie Irving has said a few things. Originally, I think one of the biggest things that happened in the past was when Kyrie Irving came out publicly and said that the Kyrie 8 sneaker that he was making with Nike was trash. Nike then changed the name of the shoe, I believe, to the Kyrie Infinity. And then there was rumors going around that Nike wasn't going to renew his contract. Now this most recent thing, which really is the nail in the coffin for Kyrie Irving and Nike, is because Kyrie Irving shared a link to an anti-Semitic film on Instagram, and Nike responded and said, "At Nike, we believe there is no place for hate speech and we condemn any form of anti-Semitism. We are deeply saddened and disappointed by the situation and its impact on everyone." They announced that the company is suspending its relationship with Kyrie Irving effective immediately and will no longer launch his new Kyrie 8. Now after this, Kyrie Irving did make a post on Instagram apologizing for what went down, and if you want to read the entire apology and everything he has to say regarding the situation, check out his Instagram because this is quite long. We're not going to cover all of it. Definitely not as big as Adidas and Yeezy, but there is a lot of similarities, potentially not as much collateral damage that is going to come from this. Let me know your thoughts on this, but let's keep it moving because again, we've got to talk about this year's most hyped sneaker because we've got some brand new information on the upcoming Chicago Jordan 1 Lost and Found. So guys, they have loaded up on Nike sneakers for you guys out in the US. Take a look at this listing here. I'm currently on the Nike sneakers app. Now they're going to be retailing for $180 and they are dropping on November the 19th. However, we got a new announcement that the sneakers app is going to be giving exclusive access for the Lost and Found Air Jordan 1, and this is going to be happening on November the 8th. Essentially, they said to prioritize sneakers members who have been the biggest Air Jordan 1 fans, the Air Jordan 1 Chicago will be released via exclusive access in the Nike sneakers app. This will be in addition to the main launch on November the 19th. This is the interesting part because exclusive access is not just going to go out to anybody and everyone. This will go out to a selection of members who have entered and lost at least 20 different Air Jordan 1 high releases on sneakers. I feel like most people have entered 20 different Air Jordan 1 high releases and taken L's. Yeah, the resale price on these things is definitely dropping rapidly. Hopefully hopefully it continues to do so, and especially after the release. If you take an L on these things, hopefully the resale price isn't too crazy. Also, just to let you guys know, review on these will be coming tomorrow, so subscribe to the channel, and we're going to be throwing some fits together for this bad boy as well. We've now got the official crispy images of the Maniere Jordan 4. Here they are, guys, looking real clean, looking real good. This is another extremely highly anticipated release. Again, the official release is November the 23rd, and they're going to be retailing for $225. Another pretty big update is the fact that the Huff and Nike Dunk collaboration is going to see another release on November the 12th. Remember that Huff did a in-store release, I believe, in San Francisco and New York, and essentially they said keep an eye out for a wider global release in November. Well, now we have the release date, which is November the 12th. This is right around the corner, guys, so I imagine these should load up on Nike sneakers pretty soon, or the raffles should start popping up. We've got a couple more releases happening again here in November. The first one is the LeBron James Fruity Pebbles Nike Dunk Low. This is actually right around the corner, launching on November the 8th, so I've already seen this is loaded up on Nike sneakers, and there's also a bunch of raffles. And then an absolute classic is returning this month. The Nike Air Max 97 Silver Bullet is going to be dropping on November the 11th. Another one that popped up kind of last minute is the Nike Terminator High Georgetown. These are going to be dropping on November the 17th. And then we finally have a freaking release date for the Drake and Nike collaboration. This is the Nocta Air Force One certified lover boy. It's going to be dropping on December the 2nd. So yeah, we've got some kind of more official images. I believe this might be like some kind of retailer. These things were like reportedly cancelled, they were brought back, they were confirmed, and then like, yeah, a bunch of stuff has happened. I've even seen some retailers, at least here in the EU, load them up for November and then kind of just take them down really quickly. Let me know your thoughts on the certified Loverboy Air Force Ones. What do you think? Generally, I just like to get your guys' opinion on it. This is a pretty interesting one. So you know, MSCHF created the Wavy Baby. Remember, that was the Vans that was basically like warped into this really crazy looking, almost looked like an optical illusion or something. Well, they actually opened a gallery, I believe, in New York City, and they had a bunch of other sneakers there, including Jordan 1s, Yeezys. So just take a look at this here. We'll go through them together because I think it's so cool. Take a look at this, the Wave Runners. They made a wavy version of that. Here's the Jordan 1 Chicago, and then they've got a Superstar, which I think actually looks pretty cool. Got a Converse All-Star, they've got a Nike Cortez, they've got a Reebok Shaq Gnosis. I think this is really cool, and it's pretty cool that they're not going to release all of these. It's just like an art exhibit, essentially. Final story for today is unfortunately more bad news, or I guess depending on how you look at it, could be good news. Stockx lays off workers for second time in 4 months. Stockx is once again facing the challenges of scaling its business combined with the struggling global economy, confirming today it laid off a portion of its workforce. I think there's a lot of things that have happened like regarding Stockx recently that have definitely damaged its public perception. The whole thing with Nike calling them out for having fake. The fact that a lot of consumers' image of Stockx has been damaged through them, I guess, having bad customer service. A lot of people being very vocal about their opinion on Stockx. I guess for a business that thrives on selling super expensive kind of overpriced luxury items, yeah, I can imagine they are hurting right now. But again, second time it's had to lay off employees in the past 4 months. In total, around 5% of Stockx's workforce was laid off. And then the previous time, which was in June, they laid off 8% of its employees. So yeah, they are definitely struggling. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Guys, listen, that is all the news I have for you today. I want to thank you massively for coming through, hanging out for yet again another video. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But until then,